I needed to come through and scratch out some parts. I'm way too easily impressed. I love seeing this. Hi guys, welcome back to another video, and this should be a good one. We get into the 16 valve engine. So I'm currently on my way to go fetch the engine that came in the car that I bought. So it's a 1.88 valve, and I just need to get some bolts off of it because over time things just went missing. So I need to take that over to Rudy. I will show you guys where the engine is currently at. So it's pretty much assembled. We just ran into a bit of an issue with the cams not really turning over nicely, so not entirely sure what the deal is there. The cam cap should be correct, but I need to pull out the other cam caps that I've got and maybe just try that. Maybe they somehow got mixed up, which I doubt, but anyway, so those kind of things I need to do quickly just before it gets dark, and then I'll go through and keep you guys in the loop. So now it's turning easier. So maybe it is some sort of rev kit or something in it.
Maybe they changed the overalls or something. The overall strings on both sides. You got close to this.
Yeah, it gets close there. On that other head there's relief in there. So as you guys can see, it looks like the intake cam needs a bit of a recess in the head. So it's a bit too close for comfort there. So Rudy was a bit concerned. He said the cams were turning really tight in the head, but after turning the cams without having the lifters in there, it turned easier. So like cool, the cam caps don't need to be line board. So yeah, that's a good relief, but yeah, now it still needs to go to the engineers and just have that recess added. So it puts a bit of a delay on things, but there's so many other things to do and to buy and to get. It's crazy. So I'm on my way to J2 at the moment. As you guys saw, that racing seat base was quite crusty, musty, dusty. So I just want to get it painted. I'm just going to do like a satin black on it, or at least that's the plan, and then maybe do brake discs on the wagon. The wagon's brakes suck at the moment. I mean, it stops, but the vibration through the entire car is just a bit much at the moment. So I'm gonna see if I can get that sorted if it's not too busy here today. But if I don't do either of those things, it's just one of those days. I'm like, you know what? I'm just not in the mood to do anything, but we'll see. I've got some other things I need to do. I need to go scratch out 16 valve parts for my parents, and then I need to go buy some 16 valve parts. Yeah, it's gonna be a day. Before I get too carried away with sanding this thing down and painting it, I just want to show you what it looks like before, and I'll show you after, because I'm not going to show you the process. So basically just sanding it down and painting it, that's about it. I was a little optimistic thinking I can do this and get to the brakes. I did not get to the brakes. I just finished now. It took me way too long to do this, but it's painted and it just looks so much better now. So yeah, I just sanded it down, removed the dust, which took quite a while, and then painted it in satin black. I did top and bottom. So yeah, looking all good, should look very neat. I mean, in hindsight, I could have just cut this off because it's not needed and cleaned this up. Yeah, that's for next time. So I had to come through and scratch out some parts. I needed to get this head because we just need some head studs out of it. And then this is a lot of the water pipes and stuff that I've had before. Distributor, leads, water bottle just for the cap perhaps. And then I forgot that I had 3 oil coolers. Why? I don't know. I'd never had an oil cooler on the car, but I will take this with and see which one is most usable. It's got lines, I don't know. Because the car is going to see a lot of track time, it might be a good idea to run a cooler. And yeah, I think that's it for now. I need to get a low mount alternator bracket, because that one is a bit too high, and there's a lot I need. But let me just take this through and we can make some progress on it. I'm on my way to go look at a 16 valve Mark II for parts. Like I mentioned, I'm not sure if I can show you guys. Maybe I can use my phone or something just to show you what I'm working with, but for the most part I really hope that what I need is there. That would be great. I've been looking on Marketplace for the past while to see if there's any 16 valves that has come up for sale, so I just get some parts from it, but there hasn't been anything. And this guy contacted me on Instagram, and it sounds good, like from what he's mentioned, and he sent me some pictures, so fingers crossed it's got the goods. Okay, quick update on that 16 valve. So I didn't have the mounting that I wanted, unfortunately, but what I'm getting is the clutch slave cylinder, which is really good to have, and I'm getting the front brake. So it's the 256mm 16 valve brake setup, which is great. It's got a different carrier setup compared to the 8 valves, so I'll be able to go 288 in future like I've currently got on the 20 valve car. So I'll probably run 256mm for now, because I really want to put my RAs back on the car, or back on a car. They've been beat up quite a lot. They need to be refurbed, but I couldn't be bothered with having them refurbished now, so I'm just gonna throw them on with some crappy tires and just look at the car. That's kind of the plan. Just like, oh yeah, that looks good, but I will eventually get like a track focused wheel and tire setup for it, but I'll enjoy the RAs for as long as I can. Okay, so I've got the base back on. Again, it's very dark in my basement, but no longer looking at rust, which is what I'm loving. I miss driving a Mark II that makes nice turbo noises and isn't smoking. So I'm in the GTS, I had to just go fetch it for my dad. I am keeping it by me for a bit. So I'm going to insert a clip of my 16 valve. It is, for the most part, built. It needs a lot of stuff. I haven't really given you guys much info and updates on it up until this point. It's just been a process. Building a 16 valve in 2023, or whenever you're watching this, it is just crazy. And I'm just getting distracted by the wagon. I'm just watching it roll. It's so much higher than I'm used to, but it doesn't look terrible. Like, it looks high, but it doesn't look all that bad. Anyway, getting distracted. Yeah, the 16 valve thing is very expensive. I really should have just put a 20 valve in the car. For the power and the money, it would have just been the better move. Very bouncy. This car just sounds so cool. So yeah, I don't have much of an update, and I don't want to give you guys too much info on the engine yet. I just want to make some more progress and give you like a solid update on that. So quick update on Mark II things. I found a gearbox mount yesterday, which is awesome. I went to Frumpy. He breaks up a lot of Mark 1s and 2s and 3s, mostly Mark 3s. He just always has Mark 3s there. But anyway, I got the gearbox mount from him, which is epic. That was like one of the harder things to find. So the O2J, O2S gearbox needs that mounting. So I'm going to O2S, which is cool, but I'll tell you guys about that a bit later. I'm on my way to Jason at Crisp Detailing now. He's going to detail the wagon, and yeah, I'm pumped. This car has not seen a detailing pad in a very, very long time. The last time was when the car had scratches, someone keyed it, and I had that done. But other than that, it's been a long time. So because it's my daily, I don't really care too much about it. Like I care, but like I don't, if you know what I mean. It's kind of like I don't want to really get too fussed about scratches and stuff, but I think it'll be great to actually have this car cleaned really well. So I'm heading through there now, and let's see what he's able to do with the car. I don't know what the condition of the paint is, so we'll hear what he says. Show you guys how dirty this car is. I don't know if that shows up clearly on camera, but even for me this is really bad. I generally don't let my car get this dirty. Wheels I had cleaned though, cleaned it myself because I was like, it's a bit too bad, but yeah, it's quite dirty. For the best before and after effects. I'm way too easily impressed. I love seeing this. This is like one of my favorite things. So car's finally clean, and he's going to hit it with the clay bar. I was just telling him he's going to see some things on that bar, because this car has not seen a clay bar in, I don't know if it's ever seen a clay bar, to be honest. I needed to go fetch the wagon, and it looks amazing. So I don't know if the audio quality that I took outside is bad, so I'll rather record in here and insert clips. So I asked Jason to get some clips for me while I was away, so I will insert those now. So as you can see, he did exterior, engine bay, and all of that. The car looks amazing. I was like, what do I do with this thing now? It's so clean. It's like, I feel like I need to do a thing because it's just so clean. But anyway, I am very happy with it. I'll put Jason's details down below. So he is both in the north if you want like proper detailing, or in the south if you just like want a wash, like a maintenance wash or something along those lines. But yeah, you guys can hit him up. I had a detailer before, and he kind of just started doing other things, so I'm happy to have someone that can sort out my cars again. I'm really excited for him to do the 16 valve, the no-name 16 valve car. Eventually I'll get a name for it, but yeah, I'm really excited for him to do that, because that's going to be like a proper transformation. That thing is filthy. Talking about the 16 valve, I'm going to get 16 valve parts for it. So previously I mentioned that I'm getting parts. The guys were struggling with the pedal box, so I'm going to go fetch those parts now. Yeah, it's been a week since I've been there, so I'll be getting those parts, and then we can get going with that car. So this is the parts that I've got. Bigger brakes, pedal assembly. Hopefully I've got everything that I need. But yeah, good progress on the 16 valve. I'm excited to actually do some things with it. It's like finally the ball can start rolling. Still quite a lot to get, but I am chipping away at it slowly but surely. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.